Devotional Thursday, 7th of January. The Bible calls Christians to be weird. There, I said it. The Bible wants you, if you truly consider yourself to be a follower of Christ, to be weird. You have to be out of step with the world. In fact, you have to live in your own world if you want to be truly walking with Jesus. God calls Christians to be his peculiar people. We are to take God's word and let it take root, grow and bring forth fruit from our heart. And when we let the world and its worries get in the way, they choke the seeds of truth in us. Similarly, Jesus encourages us to overcome the world just as he did. True Christianity is all about living your life in such a way that is different from the world at large. Otherwise, if people can't see the difference between your life and unbelievers' lives, why even bother to call yourself a Christian? I know this sounds harsh, but living in the light and following the way is all about making hard choices. Indeed, Jesus himself said that he brings a sword. The truth may heal, but it also divides the world between believers and unbelievers. You have to ask yourself, which type of Christian am I? There's type 1, the choir preacher. You hang out mostly with fellow believers. You do your best to try to filter out the rest of the world. You spend your time preaching to the choir. As wonderful as listening to and talking to other Christians is, God is calling you out to reach the unbeliever. If you only hang out with fellow believers, you're like the rich man in the parable of Lazarus, keeping the bread of life to yourself and leaving everyone else to settle for crumbs. Get out there. Feed the spiritually hungry. Or are you type number 2, the fruit inspector? You hang on every word of preachers and other believers. You are looking for any contrast between what they say and what they do. Just as Christ instructed us to judge trees by their fruit, you are so consumed by the process of looking for hypocrisy and the feelings of others that you've let the love leach out of your Christianity. Far from holding people accountable, your fault-finding drives people from the church. God doesn't want to scatter his sheep. Or are you type number 3, the worker? You wear the right clothes, you say the right things, and you do the right things. You want to make the very best impression you can make. You feel that you are the ambassador of Christianity to the world at large, so everything has to look right. While this is all well and good, if they flow from a true inner conversion, you often do things primarily for appearances. True faith produces a changed outer life. This is the biblical consequence. Conversion must come first. Simply putting on a show is working your way to salvation. Sadly, this is pointless work on your part. The Bible is clear. You're saved by faith alone. All the clean living in inverted commas and clean act you're putting on won't amount to anything if your heart isn't truly converted. And then finally there's type number 4, the sinner. You're remorseful that you continue to break Jesus' heart. However, you take humble comfort in the fact that you're always covered by his grace when you come to him again and again with an open heart. In fact, you've given up on having it your way because you know your way only leads to pain and disappointment. Instead, you let him take over, and whatever love, joy, peace, or anything positive coming from you, you readily credit it to Jesus' takeover of your life. You live life day to day without a worry, knowing that you have the most powerful, richest, and most understanding Father in the universe. So, which type of Christian are you?